take it away first. From inside the 10, here he comes. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So Tennessee's offense will be first on the attack. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. There he goes. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? The give on the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
QB got it himself. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns offense has the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. On target over the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Oh, they're after him. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. The Vols had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Tennessee! A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown gives his team a significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kansas State is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Manhattan for some time. They're up 14 over Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's got him. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the move. Inside the 25. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They just keep firing. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So here is the Tennessee offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Time to take a shot. Makes a grab right down the middle. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteer!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Winston. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here's a heat. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Hand off from the shotgun. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball from him.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Going to try to get it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The give to the back. And the 45 on its way. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking for room. It's Simon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Gets it to the back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball.
Fires one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Volunteers are marching down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design.
Sneaks into the end zone.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Finds a man on the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Winston. Turning it on. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! And here they come, almost all the way back. Quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find him an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Gives it on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Vols line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back.
There he goes. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, backing up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Gives it on the option. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time.
Fourth down coming up.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make